مالك العقاد، المنتج والمخرج وصاحب الرصيد الهائل من الأعمال السينمائية والتلفزيونية يلي أنتجها وأخرج بعده، وهو أيضا ابن المخرج العربي الكبير مصطفى العقاد. أهلا وسهلا فيك مالك،
أهلا
شرفتنا.
فيك.
أهلا وسهلا مالك.
يا هلا يا هلا.
شرفتنا.
شرفنا.
مالك مصطفى العقاد، ابن الكبير مصطفى العقاد. قد ايه بتحمل إرث بيك مالك؟
يعني ما في مثل مصطفى العقاد. أنا بس مالك.
أوكي.
في مصطفى العقاد واحد بالألف مليون.
ليه؟
بس. ليه؟ لأنه
من وجهة نظرك ليه؟
لأنه هو يعني ما في مثله. إنه كيف بيعمل شو هو بيعمل ما بعرف، ما في مثله. أنا بس عم بشغل السينما بس ما في مثله.
أكيد.
نحن كمان بنعرف أنه ما في مثله، يا ريت في قد نصه. بس إذا بدنا نحكي اليوم مالك، شو بينقصنا لنكون مثله؟ شو هي النقاط يلي بتشدد عليها؟ وين نقاط القوة عنده هالقد كانت واضحة؟
يعني what I learned from him.
If you want, tell us, what did you learn?
عفوا الناس لبنان ما بتكلم عربي كويسي، بس انه
You can speak English and we will
Yeah, of
translate
course.
like if you want.
So now if you ask me that question again,
What do we need to be like your father?
oof. Okay.
What are our weak points?
Good question. I think number one, what I learned from him, the way he treats people. You know, he doesn't care if somebody's a king or they're a driver. He looks for the character, most important. Number two, I learned from him the way he treats people, so generous, so fair, so respectful. Another thing is, you know, he really lived his life with such honor and such compassion. These are the things that he taught the world what he did, and it's an example for all of us, really.
On a professional level, what can you tell us? هلا بنترجم.
ترجمي السؤال.
اوكي، حبه
بعدين.
اهم شيء بالنسبه له مثل ما ذكر مالك طريقه التعامل مع العالم. اكيد كان يعاملهم بطريقه محترمه، وبتخيل انه باي شغل هيدي هي النقطه الاساسيه لنرجع ننطلق.
كيف كان يتعامل مع الاشخاص وقد ايه الطريقه كانت حلوه مع الاشخاص اللي بتعامل فيها. رح نرجع بس نحاول نكفي بالعربي، صحيح؟
بس تما نخسر وقت نترجم للمشاهدين.
اوكي.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Yes. تمار سألتك شو بينقصنا تنكون مثل مصطفى العقاد. حكيت مصطفى العقاد كأب يمكن من وجهة نظرك، بس كمخرج كدايركتور شو بينقصنا تما يكون عنا هلا مصطفى العقاد؟
يعني his personality directing or his
On professional level.
Because now I work with many producers, many directors, and I see his example again. He treats the crew like their family.
Okay.
And the best idea doesn't matter if it comes from the writer or the caterer. He treats everybody together. And the other thing, he never raised his voice.
Okay.
Never.
Nice.
He takes it calm. And if he's talking to an actor, he doesn't yell. He goes, walks over, talks very quietly. He's in control, so calm and so loving.
يعني كان بيتعامل بموقع التصوير مع الممثل مثل مع باقي خلف الكواليس، مع المصورين، مع كل العالم. كان بيتعامل بنفس الطريقة in a good way.
وما كان في فرق بالمستويات عنده، يعني كل شخص كان يتعامل معه كان يعطيه قيمة وأهمية. مالك، قد ايه المسؤولية كبيرة انك تكون ابنه؟
Is it a responsibility for you?
Well,
how big is the responsibility?
Well, my father never put a responsibility on me.
Just because of the name?
Yeah, well, first I start with him. He never put a responsibility on him. And some people, they say, do I fill his shoes? Never. His shoes are like this. My shoe is this. So I cannot fill his shoes. But I am responsible. Why? One reason I'm here, because I'm keeping his movies alive. And I did a restoration, 4K, of The Message 3 years ago. We did the whole region.
الرسالة.
Risala, and then now we finished Omar Mukhtar in beautiful 4K. So my responsibility to him to keep his name, to keep his movies, and of course to be a son, a good son, but my responsibility to keep his name, I hope, keep those magic films, those beautiful films in the public.
So الرسالة وعمر المختار you are doing it 4D
4K.
4K.
4K sorry
Okay.
4K and you are working on the sounds I think
We did both.
ah
So in 2018, we finished Arisala and The Message.
Okay.
Arisala, 3.5 hours, The Message, 3 hours. So big project. So we do first the image, then we do the sound, and we finish.
what did you do with the sound
We did from Dolby Stereo to 5.1.
oh
So that was a lot of fun for me. And then we brought it to all the theaters in the Middle East. And still there was a ban, not only, you know, everywhere, even Syria, there's a ban. The only country there wasn't a ban was Lebanon. So we lifted every ban in every country.
there's a ban
There was.
Okay.
Now it's gone. And we did a premiere. We did in Dubai. We did in Egypt. We did in Lebanon. Really, it's the premiere for him, but he's not here. So now we did the same. We just finished a couple months ago, Omar Mukhtar.
نايس.
congratulations
Thank you.
بتخيل ما كتير في لزوم نترجم لأنه كل مشاهدينا بالدول العربية
أي.
بيفهموا إنجليزي بس لحتى نكسب وقت
ما بقى بدك
أكتر.
ترجمي كلمتين ثلاثة؟ اوكي
يلا.
سو عم بيقول مالك انه رجع عاد فيلم الرسالة وعمر المختار
مع شوية
بالتصوير،
تظبيطات
مع
يعني.
شوية تظبيطات
بالصوت خاصة.
بالصوت وصورهم 4K
أنا بدي أعرف من مالك إذا رح تسحب النسخات القديمة لترجع تنزل النسخات الجديدة اللي اشتغلت عليها.
Sorry, I understood about
Once again.
half of that.
Once again. Okay.
الكوبيز
Okay.
yes
Are you gonna put the new copies? Okay.
Of
And you will
course.
return all the
all
other ones?
copies no
No.
no you will
Okay.
not take it
So it will-
no
These are from 30 years ago. No. But we're coming with new copies.
Okay.
I am partner with Front Row Entertainment in the Middle East. And we're deciding now we're going to have sometime in December Omar Mukhtar in all the theaters across the Middle East.
Okay.
So you can say that in Arabic now.
So it's going to be distributed in?
All the Middle East
All
in
the
December.
Middle
I don't have the
When
exact
in
date,
December?
but Front Row Entertainment.
اوكي لكن النسخة الجديدة بديسمبر إن الله راد رح ترجع تكون كمان available وين ما كان بس طبعا بما انه هدوليك كتير قدام ما بقى فينا نسحبهم
Okay.
ونجدد.
only in the Middle East or you
No,
all
but
over the world
all
all
over
over
the
the world. And then we sell the DVDs, even though now DVDs, you know.
Yeah.
And then iTunes, Amazon, Hulu, and all these other ones.
Okay, and so we changed to your work, your private work, of course, in cinema, and but not here in America. So just a little bit of.
شو؟
ما عم تطلع معي بالعربي بتطلع معي. Yeah. Just I want to know something about your
Sure.
work there.
Sure. Well, I mean, I started very young working in the business, not with my father, but then when I got older, I was fortunate. I got to work with the great Mustapha Akkad, so I'm lucky. And I am doing a lot of producing, directing. I'm involved a lot in the industry there. And I guess part of it, I got this love from my father. Another part I got from my mother. And so I'm very happy in this business, but it's not an easy business. People think, it's so glamorous.
No.
And
No,
it's
no, no.
very difficult. And I just finished a new movie. It's called Halloween Ends. I think you have the trailer.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
gonna
know.
see it.
we're gonna-
And I'm coming now to the region really to talk Line of the Desert, but I go to LA and we have the big premiere there in Hollywood, October 11th. So
Nice.
إن شاء الله بخير.
ان شاء الله اكيد
Inshallah.
بنروح بنشوف
يلا،
تريلر
هالوين.
لهالوين.
Oh my God.
It's okay, it's fine.
It's okay.
Scary, huh?
So interesting.
Yeah,
for
very.
me.
Tell us more details about Halloween, the actors.
So this is Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, is the big actress, and we did. This is the third installment of a trilogy. We started, but you know, it's interesting how Halloween continues, and now it's actually bigger than ever. I mean, alhamdulillah. And
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask you about this Halloween every year. Like it's for 20 years. Isn't that boring or something same?
well, it's not every year, and we had a lot of.
Scream and something like this.
Don't
It's-
mention Scream.
Okay.
We're talking
I did.
Halloween.
Oh, okay.
No, you know, we had like many difficulties. We had 6 years we didn't. So, but this one, we did 3 big films over 5 years through a pandemic. So you can see I have all gray hair now, and I'm very satisfied with it. And I also have a feeling in my heart that my father would be so happy because he loved it too. So there's a lot of emotion for me, and really it's the fans that keep it alive. If the fans are not with you, then it will
Of course,
die.
of course.
So the fans, more than ever, it's bigger than ever, and so I'm grateful and I love all the fans.
Yes.
Malik, how hard is it to maintain a certain level in this field nowadays?
Well, it's hard for anybody because in this field you finish a movie and it's like you're unemployed. So you have to find the
True.
next movie. You have to find, and you have long stretches. Like I said, we did 6 years. We didn't do a movie. So it's difficult. You need to continuously have looking for projects and also continuously love what you do. Luckily, I love what I do, even though now it's got a little corporate. You know, it's not like when I was younger making movies with my
Yeah.
friends. But it's difficult. I can't tell you it's not difficult. It's very difficult.
But you're not complaining because it's your passion.
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference in this industry between here and USA?
Between here, well, here I've done a few small projects in the region, but I can't really speak what it's like here. I know a lot of the wonderful filmmakers here, and I'm very impressed with many of them. I can, Nadine Labaki, Ziad Douari, Wali Mohan. I mean, I know a lot of them, but I didn't work here myself. I love what's going on here in Lebanon. I can't really talk about the differences, but as an Arab American living there who ma bekhimni, I like to see more Arabic stories done international in English. Not
Okay.
I don't love it in the Arabic language. Not I don't love what they're doing here. There has to be this local.
Okay.
But I guess
So we can spread the message maybe, right?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. بعد شوي حنشوف Lion of the Desert.
Yes. So this, let me just say,
Not
this
now.
is the new restored Lion of the Desert, and you'll see the difference in the video picture. If you ever saw this movie before, you didn't see it. This is brand new from Mustapha Akkad.
يلا.
"20 years, 20 fruitless years we've wasted on this war.
What are we fighting, reality? Desert tribesmen? Ghosts? I want their leader brought here. I want him brought to me. I want the revolution crushed.
I give you Libya, General.
My father used to say, blows that don't break your back, strengthen it.
We will show Graziani some spine.
We will fill their wells. We will burn their fields. We will destroy their trees. We will turn their land brown.
Murderers! Omar, why do you not surrender? You cannot win this war. Your blood against their metal.
They take this land by day, but by God, we take it back by night. We win or we die. And don't think it stops there. You will have the next generation to fight, and after the next, the next.
Wow.
عن جد واو. مالك, what's the difference between the old version and this one, and what are the procedures that you worked on?
Yeah, so the old one, of course, from 1981, and it looked beautiful. And it's a very expensive process now to you take every frame of the movie, you scan it. Takes 2 days just to scan the movie. You scan every frame, you look for every scratch, any hair, and then you get to the colors, make them, as you see, they're, and so, you know, I say it never looks so good. And then so that takes a long time. We fix the picture, everything perfect. And then we do the sound. So in the 80s was Dolby Stereo. Now we did the sound in 5.1 surround sound. And I had a lot of fun because the picture I won't change, but the sound I could put, things,
you can add.
I could have more creative freedom.
Sure.
So it will be in cinemas?
Yes.
December here in Middle East.
Yes.
Only?
No, all over the world. But it's because it's an 40-year-old film. It's not going to be so. But in the Middle East in December, and it's a very expensive process to do this restoration.
That's why I'm asking you. You should get some money because it's expensive.
Yeah, but I do this out of love. But it's very expensive, and so not every film can you do restoration. But why? Not only is my father, but because these movies are so important. So yes, I don't mind to pay for those.
Why, Malik, are these movies so important?
Well, for me, I think they were...
Like we're talking about many generations watching the same movie.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's a big question. I look at my father sometimes like he's a general, and he jumped and he said, "Charge!" And he looked around, nobody with him. He was ahead of his time. And to me, they're really the only big international films from the region we have. And that's 1981. Why we haven't done more, I don't know. But that's why they're so important. There's no film that I know of from the region as big and international as those two films. Why?
Yes.
Why? I don't know. I don't have the answer. But I have the need. I like to see more. I like to make more. But like I said, ما في مثل مصطفى العقاد. So.
Of course.
Yes. So we are watching those movies like The Message and Asad al-Sahra all over the channels. 4 years ago till now, 30 years, something like this. But you don't have the rights, the copyrights, and did you take money or something?
We don't have the copyrights?
Yes.
She is wrong.
No?
Of course we have the copyrights.
So how these channels
Because we license it to them.
To all channels?
Not all, but, No. Believe me, we have the rights.
Okay.
It's my father's film. I will not have anybody else have the rights.
Of course. When we talk about cinema, are we still talking about the same vision?
The vision of Mustapha Akkad?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, his vision is unique he wanted to build a bridge between East and West. He was so proud of his American citizenship. He was so proud of his heritage. And he wanted to bring it together.
So he did the link.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He
Yeah.
had 5 more films. He wanted to do a studio city. You know, he way ahead of his time. So now you say, well, do we have the same vision? My vision is not the same, although I think his vision was correct. I have a different vision, but what I will say is I do want to do movies in the region, stories in the... I love... يعني أنا بحب the Middle East, Lebanon, الناس, the culture. I love it. I want to see it more in cinema, هونيك, or here, wherever. And I think it's...
Actually, they have the curiosity to know
Yes,
about us.
sure,
Of
but we're
course.
not giving it to them.
Exactly.
So anyway, and then Command, I've been very busy with the Halloweens, which, you know, but now when this one comes out, I take a break and I go to other projects. The other project I'm working on, is that the time to talk about that?
After the break.
Yes.
Oh, break.
Yes, of course.
We are going to
lovely.
break.
بريك صغير مشاهدينا ومنتابع مع مالك العقاد. خليكم برفقتنا.
I like a break.
شرفتونا من جديد، وأكيد بعدنا مع المنتج والمخرج مالك العقاد. خلينا نشوف بكرة.
وصداقة كل الأديان، من كل عرق ومن كل جن، صحي ضميرك يا إنسان.
بكرة اللم الحلو تعود، نزرع كل الأرض وجاي بكرة نهار جديد، نفرح فيه يفرح فينا، نزرع الأرض الوعي، حب وأمل وين مشينا، بكرة تجمعنا الأيام على الخير وعالسلام، نكون سوا 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 من اليوم لليوم أغانينا.
بكرة يومك يا بلادي، نملى الفرحة في كل مكان، نبني مستقبل لأولادي يعيشوا بخير وأمان. وردي وشمس نهار جديد صوبي جاي يودينا مهما بكرة يكون بعيد في أحلام بتناجينا وفي ضحكة بتنادينا والأحزان نقدر بإيدينا نغيرها وتتحول عيد
احنا صوت الخير شمس الأيام احنا يوم جديد راية سلام احنا نايات الحب وروح الأنهار احنا آلات ننشر بالأحلام مستنينا جناح الهوى بكرة نكون أحلى سوا افتح أبواب الأمل لين الوقت ما انتهى
لأولادك يا بلاد يا بلاد يا شمس يا شموس يا حلو يا عروس نتمنى بكرة السلام تنور عليه شموس وانا واصحابي الحلوين احمد وعيسى وموسى واطفال العالم كله خد السلام نبوسه
بكرة نهار جديد نفرح بيه ويفرح بينا نزرع الأرض مواعيد حب وأمل وين ما مشينا بكرة تجمعنا الأيام على الخير عالسلام يا دنيا سوا سوا بنلون الكون أغانينا نهار جديد نفرح بينا
حبي وامل وين ما مشينا بكره تجمعنا الايام على الخير
عالسلام يا دنيا سوا 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 بنلون الكون أغانينا نهار جديد نفرح لينا نزرع الأرض مواعيد
وامل وين ما مشينا يا بلادي بحبك يا بلادي بحبك يا بلادي جاي بكرة نهار جديد
What a nice project.
Thank you.
We have to tell everybody that you directed and produced this project.
Yeah.
And
for-
he was
Yeah.
in the clip.
Exactly.
Secretly in the
Yes.
clips.
For the Red Cross.
It's for children's charity all over the Middle East, and
Okay.
it was the idea. Quincy Jones had an idea. Remember, We Are the World.
Yeah.
So he wanted to do We Are the World for the Middle East, and he asked me. I was, wow, Quincy, sure, I will do anything. And we came. It was very difficult because we shot in Morocco first. We got half of the artists. Then we went to Doha, Qatar. We had the other half, and we have to make it look the same. And, but really, working with all these wonderful singers, working with Quincy Jones, Red One. Yes, it was very difficult, but I loved it, and so I'm very happy you played it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Thank you.
Like we are proud
Oh.
that you are originally from Aleppo, from my city.
Well, my father was. I'm originally from Los Angeles, but I have Halabi.
You have the blood.
Yes.
Khalas.
Yes.
So, Malik, you worked with Arabic singers, and they were kind of acting. What's the difference between Arab actors and foreign
Celebrities.
Yes, celebrities.
Well, I mean, in this project was interesting because at the time I didn't know all the singers. I'm from Los Angeles, but I knew some of them. I worked with Kazim many years ago. He's a friend, and so I became friendly with them. And I think the difference was, you know, some of the singers, they want to see the shot. And I said, no, you cannot see the shot. Stay there. And stay there. When I say action, action. But we need to see. No. So maybe this is some of the difference. And maybe it's good because I didn't know, it's somebody big. I said, no, stay there. And we did it, I guess, Hollywood style.
The professional way.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A different way, maybe. But
So they don't see the pictures there.
well, I mean, if you're shooting,
Yeah.
you're working, it takes too
cannot.
much time. They come, they say, I will look at I tell you it looks okay, and you have to trust me.
Exactly. Would you like to work with some Arab actors?
100%. Yeah.
Who?
Well, the problem, I didn't have the opportunity yet, but I want to, Yaret, and there's many, but of course, when you cast a movie to take the actors, it depends on the role. So I could name somebody, I mean, you know, but really it depends on the movie, depends on...
Do you like watch our series?
Of course.
Yeah?
Not that much, but you know,
Okay.
I try. I'm بتمرن.
What's your opinion about
عربي وأنا بشوف عربي TV series.
TV series? What's your opinion about the cinema here, the
Like
TV
I-
series?
Well, the TV series, I don't know that much. I know more of the films. I know some of the filmmakers, like I mentioned, Nadine Labaki, Walid Muannis,
Yeah.
Nibal Arakchi.
Arakchi, yeah.
They're all my friends, and I love what they're doing. I love it. But I wish more in the West, you know, because in the West, the subtitles, they're not used to it. To see an Arabic movie subtitles.
True.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I have this dream. Nadine Labaki does a film in English, but she's so incredible. I know what she's doing. But a dream for me in English that could really go big.
Yes.
So Nadine, if you're watching, yalla, let's go
Do
make...
something in English.
She's already doing great.
And tell us about your new projects.
Well, I mean, I have many. Some are in TV, some are film, and some I'm doing some new projects outside
Some
cinema.
are cooking.
Huh?
Some are cooking.
Always
Something-
cooking. In Hollywood, you need to have many things cooking, many dishes cooking. But the other thing you don't do is you talk about something before.
Exactly, I know.
So I have many projects. I
I
have
said
many.
maybe we're special.
You're very special. Very special.
But no.
We have a lot of projects. I have some meetings in the region. I like to do something in the region. But if it's not the right project, alhamdulillah, in a way, I did it. If I don't, then it's okay. Because it's so hard to get a film going, and everyone wants to put their opinion or this idea. So I'm picking now more selectively.
So we are talking now about your documentary about the message
Yes.
and how Mustapha Al-Aqad did the message.
Yes.
The story.
Well, you know, the story really to me is that was probably, in fact, it was the most difficult movie ever made. One man against the world. And when I was young, I didn't quite understand what he's doing. He was gone a lot. And as I grew older, I started out just an assistant, then an assistant producer. And then when I get to my career, I see that man, what he did is incredible. Also, he had me, little boy, on set running around, pull his pants. Dad, maybe put the camera that, you know. And he had such patience. He would listen to me. Okay, Malik, you know. And I started doing the restoration of Arisala, and I found his journal, and so the story was so incredible. Why I wanted to make the documentary, because if I tell anybody, okay, I'm doing a restoration, it's a 3-hour film on Islam, or Christianity, or Judaism, they roll their eyes. But I start telling them stories, what he went through on Arisala, then they immediately say, I need to see that movie.
What he went through.
Yes.
What was it? Many things I know.
Maybe if you show the trailer, you see a little bit of what he went through.
I don't know.
We're gonna see it.
الوثائقي إذا جاهز
We don't have it.
We don't have it. Maybe later. I will
So
watch
you
it.
tell us
I will send it to you right now at the next break.
what's so special about this documentary, Malik?
Well, so the documentary is special because with love for my father, I was doing the restoration again, I say, about Arisala and the message, and it was a long 2-year period. As I was doing it, I said, I want to meet everybody who was there. If they're still alive, God bless them. So I took a camera, I did a road trip.
And
First London, I got any actor that I could. I got maybe 10 actors from the movie interview. Then I went to Morocco where they shot the movie. I interviewed anybody from the camera technicians to the lighting to the driver, everybody. Then I went to Cairo because he developed the script there, the writing.
Yeah.
I get anybody I can there. Then I went to Beirut, came to Beirut because his office was here when he was developing, and I lived here as a baby, you know, we used to live by the Raushek. Then I went to Dubai and then Kuwait because his partner Mohammed Sanusi. So I did this road trip, and in a way it was a son discovering more about his father, and really I'm trying to make it so perfect with love to show the world again what an amazing man he was. And he inspired young filmmakers everywhere, me also. He inspired an idea that these international films can be from the Middle East, even though we need more. And that's the documentary. Is really, in a way, it's a love letter from a son to his father.
That's a lot of work, Malik. I'm sure he's proud of you now, and I don't know what to say. Like, this is a lot of work
That's
to travel all the world. Malik,
When I travel, I'm lucky because I get to, for him, I'm the lucky one. I get to come here with you, and you know, I'm lucky. Just, but always I know it's because of him.
Malik, I want to know what's the difference, like what's changed between now and when Mustapha Al-Aqad was there, like in this industry.
It's a lot has changed. I think what has not changed is if you love what you do and you believe in yourself, you can do it. But it's not an industry to say, oh, it's glamorous, I want to be famous. And Mustapha Al-Aqad, he went to Hollywood. He was 20 years old, from Halab, no money. He went to UCLA. He had $200. They told him, change your name in the 50s, Mustapha Al-Aqad. He said no. You know, he was very self-confident. He said no.
that was a big challenge.
Big challenge, yeah. But he didn't give up. He didn't say no. This is the documentary. Even this person tried to stop it. This organization, so many obstacles. One man, he said, no, I'm going to make this movie. And he did, and it's beautiful. And that's the documentary. And I will get you the clip.
Yes,
Nice.
we will watch it.
What do we still need to become professionals in the Arab world?
I think, like I said, there's so many wonderful filmmakers. And I think the quality of the films here have really, really gotten amazing.
What about the ideas?
Well, if you ask someone from the region, it's different than maybe what I say. What I say, because I'm living in the West, is a different. Like I said, I like to see Arab stories, international cast, audience. So this is difficult, and I didn't succeed yet. I'd like to. I'm still trying. I need support.
But it's doable.
It's completely doable.
Of course.
But I need support from the region. So that means flying here, there, me, Kaza, and I haven't had time yet. So I hope so, but in the region, the filmmaking here is very good. It's very good. But, just me, I want to see some in English because my Arabic's not good.
Thank you, Mustapha Al-Aqad, Malik Mustapha Al-Aqad. I told you for sure he's proud of you now. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
شرفتنا.
It was a pleasure
It's my
having
honor
you.
and pleasure, and so happy to be in Beirut.
We were so happy to have you with us.
My pleasure.